What's up guys, so welcome back to the channel, welcome back for another tech unboxing. Let's go! Okay guys, so on this video we will be unboxing this Blackview TAB 16. So this is, I think, the 16th tablet from this brand, and I'm not too familiar with this brand. Actually, this was just introduced to me by my workmate or my colleague, and since I was looking for a tablet for my Pokemon TCG Live gameplay, so I just took the chance to buy this one, since this one is a bit cheaper than the usual tablets on this kind of specs that you will see. So without further ado, let's move on to the next camera and see what we can get from this cheap tablet from Blackview. Okay, so let's start here first with the box. Of course, you will see here in front the tablet itself. So this is the gray color. Later on, as we see onto the actual color of this one, so this has 3 variants, I guess. Let me just double check on this. Okay, so they have gray, blue, and green for this Tab 16 from Blackview. So I believe it's somehow like a premium looking tablet box here or packaging. Okay, so this would be the tablet itself. So let's just move on to the back of this one. So you will see the specs. So this is from Blackview. This is the model Tab 16, and this is powered by Android 12. It has Octa-core 2.0 GHz. I think T616 is what do you call this one? The processor from that was from Unisoc. You know, I just don't know what is Unisoc, and this is the first time I heard Unisoc as the processor for this kind of tablets. It has a 10.95-inch display, IPS, Full HD, 1200 by 2000, and it has 8MP front camera and 13MP rear camera. It has 8 gigs of RAM plus 256 gigabytes of ROM or storage, and it has 7680 battery for long-lasting gaming, I guess, since I'll be using this for gaming for my Pokemon TCG. So I think that's all for this one. So let's start opening and see what we can get from this kind of product. By the way, this is the first time I'll be owning a tablet, though there are lots of tablets at home, but I don't really own one. So hoping to get something good for my first tablet here. So of course the typical box here is a somehow like a slide box from top. So let me just put this, I guess just put this here, and then on top you will see, okay, so the first item that you'll see here is actually the screen protector that is free from this product. So later on I will apply on this tablet this protector, so we can protect the tablet itself as early as possible. We also have, okay, so this is the tablet itself. Later on we will be going to that, but first we'll move on to what's inside here. So we have here the Blackview Tab 16 series, Enjoy Smart Life. So I guess this is the manual, so there's nothing here. Everything, by the way, you can read this one if you're not too familiar with this kind of products, but if you're familiar already, maybe you just go on pass with this. This has different language, and I think this has only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages for each language. Okay, moving on. We also have here the charging cable. So I guess this is Type C, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so this is Type C. We also have the power brick or the plug. This is I'm not too sure. It's 18 watts, I guess. And we also have the SIM ejector pin. Since this tablet is a 5G tablet, so we can apply what they call this one, SIM card onto this one, so that we can have internet connection while we are moving or traveling. And we also have the pen here. I guess these are universal pen. Okay, nice. So later on we will be testing on this as we move on to the tablet here. So the tablet is inside or covered with this free, I guess this was a free tablet cover included onto your product. So basically you'll just have to somehow add to cart together with this cover. I'm not too sure, since we have also here additional products from Blackview. So this is an add-on for this checkout of Blackview TAB 16. So let's just move on first to the tablet itself. Okay, so there you go. So this is the tablet. So this is a Blackview TAB 16. You can see the specs in front here. Notes: in emergency of low battery, state cost pad cannot power on, please keep charger connected to the device for at least 30 minutes. Okay, so they have cautioned here that maybe it will go on low battery or fully drained tablet. So we'll just have to put or insert your charger for 30 minutes long so that it will keep its battery back again. So maybe I'll just be trying to turn this on later on. So what else we can get here? We have here some cereals. We have here the camera at the back. And for the specs here, we have the... Okay, so we have here the speakers. 1, 2. I guess this has four speakers, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so we have another here. 1, 2. So total of 4 or quad speakers for this one. Okay, nothing else at the bottom. You can see here the charging port. We have here the volume rockers plus the power button. Okay, so those are somehow like minimalistic in terms of ports and buttons there. So let me just move on first to the keyboard here. So it also includes, or you can also add on with a keyboard here. So this is the Blackview wireless keyboard, compatible with Windows, iOS, and Android. So basically this is somehow like universal, I guess. Okay, so we have here an ultra slim Blackview wireless keyboard. This is the model K1 Bluetooth version. 78 keys design, 6 rows of key cap arrangement design. Compatible with Windows, iOS, and Android. 3 system and supports PC input. Working range is above 8 meters. Built-in rechargeable batteries. This is in 3.0. Long standby. Scissor switch keyboard. And ultra light and slim. What else? So I think that's all. So let's try to look onto this one. Okay, so of course you will see here the manual, the wireless keyboard manual. So I think this comes in different language as well. We also have the charging cable here, but it doesn't include the power brick. So just use other, or maybe you can just use this one, since these are Blackview products. I guess so. And the keyboard itself. Okay, so it has metal cover at the bottom and plastic on top. It looks sturdy and feels sturdy, I guess. So maybe we can just try this later on. So be right back. I will apply everything here. I will apply the protector. I'll set up the tablet so we can test it on video. Be right back. Okay, so I finally set up the screen protector. I also have opened the device itself and I logged on to my Google account to update everything here. And I also downloaded the game that I will be playing onto this tablet. Okay, let's start with the brightness here. So this is the full brightness here. as you can see, just to know, the camera here is covering everything because of I am reflecting onto the tablet itself, but it looks nice in terms of the brightness itself. Even in 50 here, personally, you can see the vibrant colors of this IPS screen of this tablet. And what else? Okay, so let's try on to connecting the keyboard here. So on your keyboard, all you have to do, on your tablet, all you have to do is turn it on, and then turn on the keyboard here. You will see here the turn on feature here, or the key onto this one. And then once that's turned on, all you have to do is press the function here and the C to connect. Then it will be reflected here onto the tablet. You will see that you'll see the Blackview Key 1 keyboard here, and specifically I already configured this. When a Bluetooth keyboard is connected, it will go to the what do you call this one, PC mode, or the computer mode. So let's just try doing that, or entering the PC mode here. Okay, so that's the PC mode. So basically the PC mode is when you are with a keyboard or a mouse, together with the mouse. That's nice for you to be using the PC mode. But if you will just have to play something like Pokemon TCG or anything other else, say for example Facebook, you don't really need for a keyboard for that. But if you'd like to do some work inside Facebook, say for example managing your pages, maybe you can use your keyboard and mouse as well. I tried the Pokemon TCG on the PC mode. I saw that the app is not compatible, or somehow like it's playable there, but the compatibility in terms of the screen resolution or the screen itself is not compatible with the PC mode. So we'll just have to turn off this keyboard later on as we try the game itself. By the way, the keyboard here are three, what do you call this one? It says here this keyboard is 3 system universal, so it has Android, Windows, and iOS. So basically, if you'd like to use this on other devices, namely Android, Windows, and iOS, all you have to do is press the function key and press whichever device would you like to use, or would you ever be using this keyboard for. So for this one, since this is Android, I think it's basic or automatic that it will choose the Android setup, but just to be sure, always press function and Android for this setup. Okay, let's just move back to the normal mode. So once I turn off the keyboard here, it will show here or pop up here that disconnected the keyboard. All you have to do is go to exit here, since it detected that the keyboard is lost here or disconnected, so it will go back to the tablet mode. Okay, so let's try. Okay, let me just turn off first the Bluetooth here. Let's try the game here. Okay, so the game is on a portrait mode, since Pokemon TCG is like this on mobile. So let me just set up first on this. By the way, the pen here is very nice. It does have a little bit of delay, but nevertheless it's perfect for you to be using it on this tablet. So let me just have it fast forward so that it can load the game, and let's see how fast this tablet can work on with this kind of game. So Pokemon TCG Live is a little bit bigger compared to the previous game, Pokemon TCG Online. So I am expecting that it would be very heavy for Android devices, but since this is an 8 gig RAM and a bigger storage, I guess this game will just run better onto this device. So let's just wait for it to load as I wait for this, and let's see if we can try a little bit of game here. I just don't know if we can flip this one. No. Since this game is on portrait, so I think it will not go on landscape, I guess. Later on, as we finally finish testing here, this is just a rough testing since I'm not too sure onto what to do here on these kind of devices. Just like want you to I'd like to show you what can this device can handle in terms of gaming, I guess. Okay, so we're in. Maybe later on I will also try using the data. I already inserted my SIM card here. Let's try using data inside of the Wi-Fi here. Okay, so we're in. Let me just go to my DeX here. Okay, so it has a little bit of lag or delay here. I just don't know because since this is the first time that we will be using it. Let's go for this deck. Okay. Let's try this one. Test this deck. There's a little bit of lag on the application itself. I just don't know because of maybe it's too big for the device, or maybe it's just since it's first time using it on this device. Maybe later on as we move on to the gaming itself, let's see if there's still lag on this one. Okay, I can feel the delay here. It's somehow like it's moving slow motion, I guess. Okay, so let's just put it a little bit near here. Okay, we're just testing the game for the sake of this video. I will not be finishing the game itself. I'll just try to see if what's into it when playing the game. I'm expecting for this device to be somehow like a little bit faster than the usual since this is an 88 gram and 256 ROM. Okay, so we have here. Okay, I can feel this the lag on the game. It's a little bit slow compared to the PC, of course, since the PC are very strong or powerful. Let's just see as we move on to how many turns. Let's have like 3 turns here for this game. Okay, so let's set an active here and then press done. The pen is very responsive onto the device or the screen here. When you touch the screen, by the way, you need to hit the middle of this pen so that it can touch the screen itself, not the surrounded part of this pen. So you're supposed to hit it with the tip of the pen itself. Okay, so let's just wait for our turn, for our first turn. Good thing we have Battle VIP Pass here. By the way, for those guys who are playing this one, I'd like to have some practice group with me. I'm not too good with Pokemon TCG, but I'm learning. So I hope I can join you guys on your practice groups as well. Okay, so let's just put Remoraid here and then put a Battle VIP Pass. Okay, so let's see. We're looking for do we need that one? Let's see if we can set them. Do we need 2 of this one? 2 of Remoraids? And this is just new for me. This deck is just new for my game here. I just set this up a while ago. As I am doing this video, I was able to watch the NAIC or the North American International Championship for Pokemon TCG, and the guy from Canada just won. That was a flourish win there on the 3rd game. It was just by this deck. So I'm just trying to replicate this one. We're trying to use this one, and maybe we can just have another Intillion. I can feel the lag here or the delay. It feels like my phone. But I'm not expecting too much onto this kind of tablet since this has something like a low budget processor. Okay, let's call on Irida here. Let's look for an evolution Pokemon. Oh, no, not that one. Let's have auxiliary first, and then let's have another last ball, I guess. No, I need... Oh, sure. No, we can have another battle VIP pass, since we still have one more to fill up our bench. I know I'm not too familiar with this game yet, especially this deck. Let's have this Belgium. Let's just set up everything here that I have. So we are very complete. We don't have the Radiant Alakazam here. Okay, so maybe we can just accelerate. I mean, put an energy here and then end my turn. So we can have our next turn here. By the way, this is just an AI. I just don't know how AI plays on this game, but there are lots of decks that this AI are using as well. So sometimes they're very weak, sometimes they are very strong as well, especially if they're using meta decks. For this one, I think the AI is using something like a Koraidon deck. Spike draw 20, draw 3 cards. Okay, so it's our turn. The game is very slow. I can say that the game is very slow. It's like my phone. So we are not expecting too much onto this one. Maybe this is just good for something like presentations, which I also intended for using this one. Okay, so we have auxiliary. And then let me search your deck with the Rapid Strike card. And then let's go for another auxiliary. Did I say? Or maybe let's just promote this guy first and then look for another auxiliary later. I need a what they call one, Tower of Water, so that I can retreat my other Pokemons. Okay, let's just use the ability for this one. Let's just put 2 damage hunters, and let's just finish this video for this gameplay. I can assume that this game is very slow, so let me just end this one. Let's concede this one. Okay, give up. Okay, so we are done testing. I can see that the game here is very slow. I'm not too satisfied, or I'm not happy with this result, but it's not only for gaming. I will be also using this one in school. I'll be using this for presentations in class, so that I will not be using the laptop for in connecting it to the TV, since I would like to move around the class while discussing. So I guess this is very nice in terms of using presentations, especially that this can go up to 8 meters in terms of connection. So what else we can do here? Yeah, I'd like to use my data. Before that, let's just exit the game. The game is very slow, but as you can see here, the interface is very fast in terms of response when I swipe this one. Okay, so let's try using the data instead of the Wi-Fi here. Okay. Let's go data here. So this is on LTE. What we can try here, maybe you can have YouTube. Okay, let's just test this one. Let's try something like a 4K video. And let's have this one. I'm not expecting that these will get a lot of higher resolution, since this is only in data mode, but I guess the data here is very nice. Let me just rock. Okay, add more volume to it. I don't know if you can hear it on the recording here, but the volume is very nice. I'll go on 50% here. I can still hear it properly, clearly, and very nice. So this 4 or quad speaker sounds nice onto this device. That's a plus for this. And even the screen here is very vibrant, even though it's on data mode, or I'm just using data for viewing this video. You can still see what is the beauty of this device, especially that this is an IPS Full HD screen here, or LCD, or what they call this one, display. I think that's all. Let me just stop this one because I might finish my data. I don't have much of that on my load here. Okay, so I think that's all for this one. Overall, I'm not too satisfied in terms of the gaming here, since this is supposedly intended for me for the Pokemon TCG, but I think that's fair. That's fine, I guess. Maybe this is just somehow like it's like a shoe. Once you are using this for quite some time now, it will somehow like be, or like a break-in first before this device can go on par with the apps that I'm using. Especially the Pokemon TCG Live is very heavy in terms of the graphics itself. Maybe I'll just have to lower it down. And in terms of the usability of this tablet, very nice. I'm expecting that this will be very helpful for me in using this in my class for presentation. So I'll just be downloading apps here that I'll be needing and storing all of my resources for my classes, so that when the class comes back and I'm prepared, and I can start with discussing it to my class as well. So I think that's all for this video. So what do you think about this Blackview TAB 16? I know this is not for gaming, but I think it's very helpful for students as well. Okay guys, so there you go. So we finally opened the Blackview TAB 16. So I'll be honest, I'm not satisfied to what we had onto the gameplay for Pokemon TCG Live, because it's very slow. It's lagging, somehow like it's not smooth there. But I think this will still be a nice tablet for me. I can still use this one for my discussions onto my classes, and I think I can utilize this better compared to gaming. But I can still play with this one casually, though I'll still be playing on my main PC here, since PC are more powerful than to this kind of tablets. Maybe can just have it casual gaming if I'm not too busy, or if I'm gaming or competitively gaming with my friends or with my testing groups for Pokemon TCG. So I think that's all for this video. By the way, this has 2 SIM card slots. You can use that as well, so that you can also use this as a main phone, or maybe you can just have it as your secondary mobile data, so that you can also share this data onto your main cell phone or mobile phone. So I think that's all for this video. If you like the video, be sure to hit the like button. Though this is our first time, subscribe to the channel. Maybe we can still have more of this, and notify yourself every time you have a new upload. Power lang. Pataas. Bye-bye.